I wanted to do a really beautiful braid look for this event, and I want to also just do a little tutorial and show you how to do more formal looks with your braids. We got to get out of the just boho braids being enough. Let's get into styling these braids like majesty, and here we go. All right, so I'm gonna start with framing my face. That's probably always the first part that I do. Number one being, you want to protect the crown's edges and make sure that they're always full of grace. You never want to pull your edges back into a style. So listen, I like to just go ahead and do what I need to do, and what needs to be done is looking like a head brace, but that's okay because it's going to be magic when I finish. I just had this idea to do something more like up to show my braids, and I know we are going to take some of the crown edges, but that's to actually anchor the style in. So I'm going to pull out the pieces that feel more sensitive to that type of tension, and then I'm going to go on either side and I'm going to create a braid on the very top of my crown. And so I'm going to start with crisscrossing these. And this is one of my classic looks that I do for formal wear or for formal events. This is probably one of my go-to classics. But we're basically just going to create a braid on the top. So here's the braid that I'm doing up top, and the idea is not to do this braid that like looks too put together and focused. I want to say it's more like a braid. It's supposed to look really tribal, so you want to make sure that you don't try to make it perfect, because that's just gonna look too like you're going to prom. And one of the keys of like wedding styles and ceremonial styles is that yes, they have that divinity about them that looks perfect, but it's in the fall of how things are that makes them more ceremonial and just look magic. So you're basically doing that. I put a hair tie there, but that's not going to be the end of that part. So let's go ahead and loosen up my edges. So you see where I have sort of like an ethereal look going on here. All right, so that's phase one. All right, so my phone died actually right as I was like showing you the tutorial, but I put a charm jewel up top at the crown, and then I also put charms all over, and I also have to go. So I'm gonna, maybe show more styles, maybe more of an ethereal vibe, because that's how I am. So if you like to style your braids in really ethereal, magical, majestic styles, then these will be for you. If you're more so scared of taking risks and don't really like to step outside your comfort zone, I mean, I don't really have a lot of styles that you can do, but there's so many videos out there where you can find classic braid styles that make you look magical and beautiful. So I'm excited. So I'm getting ready to head off to the gala. Yay, I love how my braids came out. What do you think?